Hello and welcome to Tuesday's programme. I'm Victoria Davis.
And I'm David Wood. Coming up tonight between now and 6:30.
Good evening. A Bristol woman has told ITV News of her grief at having to plan her husband's funeral after just 13 hours of marriage.
Michelle Plumley planned her wedding in less than a day after her partner was diagnosed with cancer. They were married at Southmead Hospital before 41-year-old Scott died on their wedding night. Richard Payne reports.
Well, next tonight, a church in Chippenham is running a so-called pop-up food box to try and help parents struggling to feed their children during the school holidays.
It's being run in St Peter's Church in the town and only for this month. It's using leftover food donated by supermarkets, as Karen Bell reports. In other news, the Community Secretary has thanked business owners in Salisbury for their community spirit after the nerve agent poisonings.
Residents have attended a meeting to learn more about the possible merger of Dorset Police with Devon and Cornwall.
Gloucester rugby star Danny Cipriani has been fined £2,000 by the club and ordered to do community service after an incident at a nightclub on Jersey. Now, tributes have been paid to the man behind Weston-super-Mare's famous beach donkeys. Ron Major died earlier this month at the age of 91 after a lifetime working with horses and donkeys.
Well, the family business has been running since 1886 and continues with his three sons, who say he was visiting right up until his final weeks. His funeral took place at Weston Crematorium this afternoon. Ellie Pitt looks back on a career like no other. What a remarkable man.
Indeed,
he was.
yes.
Well, next, a soaring number of measles cases in Bristol has led the city.
People are being advised not to swim in Clevedon Seafront Lake again after the bacteria E. coli was found in the water for the second time this month.
Somerset endurance swimmer Beth French had to postpone a planned Bristol Channel Challenge this morning because of bad weather. Next tonight, to the new plans to treat offenders rather than imprison them. The government says people who've committed small-scale crime and who have mental health, drink or drug issues should be offered treatment in a bid to stop reoffending.
Now, the idea is being trialled in 5 places, including in the West Country. And if it's a success, it could be something rolled out across the rest of the country, as Mel Barham explains.
Well, you're watching ITV News West Country, still ahead before 6:30.
And the ITV News continues with the national and international headlines at 6:30. With all of the details, here's Charlene White. But now to the second in our series on the fact that we are getting ever closer to becoming a cashless society. Last night we heard how Bristol is the contactless capital of the UK, with almost 60% of the city's card payments being done contactlessly.
Well, in fact, card payments are now more common than cash payments in the UK for the first time ever, and 2/3 of us bank online. But is there a price to pay? Well, Kevin Ashford looks at some of the costs of going cashless. Well, sport now, and the rising star of British motorsport, Lando Norris, will take another big step towards fulfilling his dream of becoming a Formula One driver this Friday.
To football, and tonight Bristol City continue their quest for their first win of the season in the Championship as they face QPR.
Now, if you're about to trim your garden hedge and are dreading the job, then spare a thought for the people who have to cut back this huge yew hedge.
It may not look like it, but it's said to be the tallest hedge of its type in the world, and it sits proudly in Bathurst Estate in the Cotswolds. It's 300 years old, 40 foot high and 150 foot wide. So how long does it take to cut it back, and what does it take to do the job? Well, Ken Goodwin has been finding out. Job.
I don't either. Right, well, it's been fairly muggy today, and Alex has the later weather forecast for us.
But before that, Alex, you're at Bath's Holborn Museum. First of all, Alex, what are you wearing? All right, Alex, and your poncho, thank you very much indeed. OK, a quick reminder of the main headlines in the West Country this evening. A Bristol woman.
Well, that's it from the two of us. The late news will be here at 10:30.
And after the break, the ITV News continues with Charlene White. But from everyone here, thank you for your company this evening. Have a great evening. Goodbye.
Good night.